What is up, you horror nerds? Hopefully everybody is doing wonderful today. Today's review is none other than the cult classic and probably in my top 5 favorite films of all time, so I may be a little biased. The 1983 hit Sleepaway Camp. And yes, this is autographed by Felissa Rose. To Jeremiah, you're the best. Yep, she's a heartthrob. Am I wrong? The answer is no. Absolutely love this film. 9 out of 10 for me. Solid 9 out of 10. I love the campiness of it. No pun intended, because it's a camp film. Just things that people were able to say and get away with that you couldn't do now. I mean, it's the 80s. Nobody gave a flip, right? If you don't know what it's about, let's read so you can learn. Welcome to Camp Arawak, where teenage boys and girls learn to experience the joys of nature as well as each other. But when these happy campers begin to die in a series of horrible accidents, they discover that someone or something has turned the summer of fun into a vacation to dismember. Has a dark secret returned from the camp's past, or will an unspeakable horror end the season forever? From its grisly special effects to the truly shocking climax, Sleepaway Camp is no ordinary body count movie. See for yourself why this killer thriller spawned 2 sequels and became one of the most surprising horror hits of the 80s. And it definitely is. If you don't know the ending, you've got to watch it. It's one of those films that someone will be like, hey, I want to see a twisted ending. I want it'll surprise me. I'm like, oh, I got you. This is Sleepaway Camp. And if you have seen it, you know how awesome the ending is and how great it is. And I just love showing it to people and just sitting there watching to see how they're going to react. You know, I mean, phenomenal. They had no idea what they had when they made this film. In fact, it's already made like 30 times more than what the budget even was at that time. I think Felissa Rose only made like $5,000 off this film, and she was only like 13, so she wasn't even old enough to go watch it in the movie theater, which was kind of different because normally they get an 18-year-old to play a 13-year-old instead of actually using somebody that age typically in those type of movies. It was written and directed by Robert Hiltzik. He actually used his mom's inheritance money to fund this film, which is kind of a fun fact. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Sleepaway Camp. It's phenomenal. If you have, comment below. Let me know your favorite scene. If it's not the ending, I'd be very surprised. And I'd love to hear from you. Stick around, subscribe, like the video. Have a good one.